accident. DJs throwing cuts in the faded crowd. Just
Stop touching me. You need to stop touching me, nigga. Look at this look. The baby's kicking me.
So cute. You like what?
Yo,
Excuse me! These hoes, baby.
Damn, this nigga crazy.
Hey, man, you ain't got to bang on the desk, man.
I'm trying to get your attention.
Hey, all you had to do was say, excuse me.
I did. You know what, forget, take your seats. All right, I'm Mr. Smith and gonna be your teacher
Oh,
today.
no, forget all that, dude. Hey, are you kidding Will Smith, dude? Look at his ears.
Okay, class. Listen, hey, I'm not related to Will Smith, okay?
Hey, he must be related to Emmett Smith. Look at that nigga hairline.
Hey, I'm not related to any of those guys, okay?
Yeah, you old stupid ass nigga.
Excuse me, young lady, watch your mouth.
Stupid nigga.
I don't need you saying that word either, okay?
What? Stupid?
No, the N word.
Hey, that bitch called you.
I'm sorry, man.
You know what? Listen, guys, can you please put the phone away, sir?
Yeah, nigga.
Well, that's what we are, though. We are niggas, right?
You know what? You gotta understand something. That's what they told us we were, okay?
Who?
The slave owners and the slave traders.
You used to be a slave?
Yo, man, that was a long time ago, you dumb bitch.
Young man, hey! Please do not call her that, okay?
Man, if I can't call her a bitch, nigga, I don't know how I'm gonna handle this.
You know what? That's the problem. You know, you're gonna have to find something else to call her because that's not what she is, okay, sir?
Listen, man, if she ain't no nigga, then she gotta be a bitch. If she ain't no bitch, she gotta be a nigga. For real, dog. You gotta wait until she's
That's how that works.
scale.
You guys are so brainwashed, it's ridiculous.
Well, brainwash. You talking about shampoo? You know.
You know what? See, let me explain something to you. It's all a plan. You're supposed to be undereducated and hateful towards each other. We're all like that. We're conditioned.
Well, I knock any fool out trying to condition me, you know. First I shampoo, though.
You know what's funny, sir? Young man, hey, you gotta try to condition him, he's long gone. But you know what? He knew you'd say something like that. See, his plan was to make you mentally weak and physically strong.
What is this nigga talking about?
You guys wanna watch a video?
Hey, look, man, it's cool we watch a video or something, but none of that Japanese shit, you know what I'm saying? Too much subtitle.
Reading, dude. That's too much reading.
I have a feeling after you see this video, you might change your mind about reading.
Oh, is it Leprechaun in the Hood?
Oh, that's
Spain needed workers for their mines and sugar plantations in the New World. They brought over Africans in bondage and forced them to be slaves. Other European nations soon followed Spain's model. The slaves were instantly put to work. Some slave owners became exceedingly rich. Others were having trouble controlling their slaves. One slave owner from the West Indies had a foolproof method of controlling slaves. The man's name was Willie Lynch. He arrived in America in 1712 to instruct his fellow slave owners.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for making it out this evening. At this time, I'd like to welcome a very special guest. He's come all the way from the West Indies, and you may be familiar with his critically acclaimed lectures, Whitey Good, Darky Bad. Please, at this time, give a warm hand to Willie Lynch.
Hey! How you doing? My name is Willie Lynch. No pun intended. Get it, Lynch? Okay, tough crowd. You're still beautiful. Okay, great. Listen, I'm a slave owner, just like you. Well, not just like you. I'm successful. Oh, burn. And I'm here to help you elevate your game. And if you listen to my method, you'll be able to control your slaves for up to 300 years. It's something else. And let me tell you, even if some idiot comes out and frees the slaves, don't you worry. They'll drop out of school, break off into gangs, and kill each other. And make moving pictures entitled Soul Plane. Interesting. Do tell. Oh, okay, I will. All right. First thing to remember is divide and conquer. Always pit the light skin versus the dark skinned blacks. And hand out compliments, but do it sparingly. That way your slave will go out of his way to please only you. And also, remember, make sure your slaves don't ever come together into groups, and make sure they depend on only you. That way they don't get together and revolt. You guys are awesome.
I'm sold, but I'm just a beginning slave owner. How can I get started?
Slow down, total stranger. I'll tell you. First thing you have to remember is you have to make a slave. Break them down mentally. Keep the body, but get rid of the mind and concentrate on the female. Remember, if you break the female in her early years of development, she'll break the child in their early years of development. And are you ready for this? When the child is old enough to work, she'll even deliver it to you herself. It's something else.
Wait a minute, Willie. What about the male slave?
Oh, I know.
He won't allow this to happen.
Let me tell you what to do with him. First thing you do is you go out and you find the biggest, strongest, meanest male slave and bring him out in front of the other slaves, including his family. That's important. Then strip him down and beat him. Then tar and feather him. And this is where it gets tricky, so pay attention. Take your slave and tie each of his arms and legs to 4 horses pointed off in different directions. Then set him on fire. Careful not to burn yourself. Seriously. And then smack the horses on their ass, send them off into 4 different directions, separating the slave in front of all the other slaves and his family. It is amazing. Work with the charm.
Wait a minute, Willie. Quartering him and lighting him on fire?
I know.
Isn't that maybe a little, I don't know, extreme?
Hardly. Because see, when this happens, the male image is completely destroyed, and now the female is forced to raise her children in reversed roles. For fear of her son's life, she teaches him to be mentally weak, but physically strong. Sure, he'll fight other slaves with his fists, but he wouldn't dare mess with you because he knows that would be just too hard. And then the female raises her daughter to be psychologically independent and negotiable. And remember, always negotiate with the female. What do you have after that? The Negro woman out front and the Negro man left far behind, scared and weak.
Neato. Anything else?
Oh my gosh, you keep asking so many great questions. You're amazing. Okay, remember, don't let your slaves learn to read or write. In fact, do what I do. Make it easy. Make it a law.
But why?
I'll tell you why. Because being ignorant is one of the major ingredients to maintaining the slavery system. And I'll tell you a couple other things too. Never let your slave look you eye to eye, and never have a man-to-man conversation. If you do, that could equal death to our economic system. This is for me. Okay, and folks, just a few things to remember. Finally, teach your slaves to value the wrong thing, like clothes and carriages. And trust me, if you follow my method, you'll be able to control your slaves, and so will your great-grandchildren. Now, folks, I've got to get out of here. I've got a seminar with the LAPD, and I'll be out here later on. Folks, have a good day. I'm Willie Lynch.